All right, guys, here we go. Looking at the micro gold futures and why we went. If you look back on Twitter, there's, I always put those timestamps don't lie. If you follow me for a minute, and we try to post price targets before price moves. I mean, anybody can come in there after the price moves, and go, yeah, I'll call, the bottom in Bitcoin, or I'll call the top in silver, or whatever, So that's why we try to do it before it happens. And if you don't have a timestamp, honestly, I don't believe you. But anyway, here we go. Starting with last night, how we set this thing up and, played it like a fiddle, basically. And here we go. And let me show you how we did it. First of all, we don't make, and this is what, we learn what I teach over on the Patreon uh, members page of our group. Let me get this out of the way. And if you can't name it, if you can't identify it, if you don't know, excuse me, what you're getting into as far as the trade to the upside, downside, long or short, you shouldn't take it. It's like your, I don't know, your heart surgeon going in there and he goes, well, I feel like this might be the problem, or I think that's the problem. I mean, how long will that guy be in business? Okay. So you can't, and same with trading. I mean, a bad analogy, but you see what I'm saying. You're not going to stay, not going to be alive too much, for too long in this business if you think about it, or you have a feeling about where to get in, where to get out. But anyway, this is what popped it all off. First of all, I was saying we had uh, a resistance from I think it was one uh, 49 and some change up to 150. Because 150 is really what I wanted it to hit that whole round even number. And even if it was for a few minutes like this, I thought, well, okay, we'll get in there and get out, stuff like that. But we rebounded a little bit more, and I got stopped out down here, and I'll show you that in a second. But what started it all was that we did reach, I missed about 80 cents. We got as high as 1949.80, okay? And we were thinking it would, max out at 150. But anyway, we had three touches, one, two, three, and high odds, high percentages on the third hit, you'll roll over. And then, right when we started trading under the 20, and that's a course in and of itself, then we went short there. Now, how do we know to scale out or get out? Okay, we had this, man, this thing keeps getting in the way. Sideways, pretty much sideways price consolidation here. High pivot rollover, came up, tested, finally got over. So we knew that was going to be potential, since it was resistance, previous resistance, it would now be current support as we came down. As you can see, we traded in there the big slam down candle, and then what? One, two, three, four, fifth candle right here. This is the main deal. These little tricks here, okay? 83 to 80%, 83 to 87% of the time, depending on how many factors you have. Here we had two factors, so we had an 87% chance of it working out back up to the upside, okay? And normally, if you break out, close above this consolidation zone on the fifth candle, and then you have a factor underneath it, like a moving average, a fib line, or in this case, previous resistance, which is now support, then we had an 87% chance. Oh, that is not good. Okay. Okay, an 87% chance. Maybe I'm giving away the secrets in the charts. Don't want me to do that. Okay, sorry. But anyway, you break out, and that's exactly what happened. Okay. So, yeah, so you can get in there with surgical, calculations so long as you wait and you can identify, no, did we catch the top? Did we, come up here and was able to short right there? No. And, I was really expecting, an even 1950. They couldn't even get that going. Then we came, later on, we came in here once. We hit a few times up here and could not get above this high pivot level. Imagine that, 149. I mean, this thing, I hate to say it, and I'm not well, I kind of am a conspiracy theorist, okay? But sometimes this tinfoil hat works out. You know what I'm saying? Gives you some common sense. But anyway, he hit twice up here, and then we rolled over, got under this high pivot, which was rejection. Um, the last time rode up there. Um, Basically, when we first went short up here last night, if that makes sense. Consolidation, breakout, couldn't do it, rollover, but you get the point. So anyway, so I had a couple of different factors here. And again, you want two or more things on your side, okay? Just because there's a green candle popping up, somewhere on the chart doesn't mean, you need to get in. Or you're way up high, oh, let's get in up here. Look how far it's run. Well, that's kind of what they want you to do. But anyway, let's look at the 4 hour here and take everything off. And as you can see, we had a time count up here, potential reversal candle, spinning top indecision doji. And you don't have to learn 1,000 different candles. You just need to know, a couple of bottoming candles, a couple of topping candles. And really I'd say about 5 candles, all need to know. And then some patterns, kind of like that 3 count that we talked about. We'll see even here on this longer term deal, we got it. Okay, 1, 2, 3 hits. How about the pivots? And we rolled over. See. But anyway, just wanted to do this video real quick to show you that even on gold, one of the most traded, assets in the world. You can call the highs, the lows, to go short, to go long, again, almost with, surgical precision. But let me back that up with you got to have your stop loss. I think the stop loss, nobody wants to talk about the stop loss, okay? Well, that's not, sexy, cool, or anything. People want to see big money over here. You know, really what people want to see is that you get in and 30 seconds later you made $10,000. Okay, that doesn't really work. Okay, so but that's another story. But you got to play the game safe here. And like for the example here, if you had gotten in on this candle right now, and here's the next one. If we roll over, you should already have your stop loss. Now, this is a 2 minute chart. Every candle's 2 minutes, a price action. So, long story short, you need to have a dollar amount or a position on the chart somewhere. There's 3 different stop loss techniques we teach on our Patreon site and also in the micro futures trading course. And yeah, if you follow it, you will never have to add again to your trading account. And those people that trade know what I'm talking about. You start losing, you get under a certain amount, then you got to add to it. Okay, this will prevent you from having to add again to your trading account, and it'll especially keep you from getting wiped out in your trading account. Okay, it's just 3 simple little techniques and anyway, but all right, guys, I'll get out of your hair. Thanks for watching. Check us out on Twitter for those timestamps don't lie, our Patreon member site, and our micro futures, and learn how to trade gold, silver, oil, copper, like we just showed you.